What is going on, guys? Welcome back. In this video today we're going to learn how to use the SCP command to transfer files from local to remote or the other way around using SSH. So let us get right into it. Alright, so we're going to learn how to transfer files via SSH using the SCP command in this video today. And for this I already have two servers running here locally. These two servers could be any two servers you have SSH access to. So the only thing is you need to have OpenSSH installed on them and you need to be able to connect to them, for example, by saying SSH, username, add IP address, and so on. So as long as you have SSH access to them, it works. It doesn't matter if they're local. It doesn't matter if they're another computer on your home network. It doesn't matter if they're rented servers online. You have to have SSH access to them. Then this is going to work. So I have a multipass, or actually two multipass instances running here. I recently made a video about this. You can check it out if you want to. Basically, these two Ubuntu servers here with these two IP addresses. And what we're going to learn in this video is how we can move files from my local system to these servers, how I can download files from these servers to my local system, and even how I can move one file or multiple files from one server to another server from my local system here. And we can do the same thing, of course, with directories. So this is what we're going to learn about today. So the SCP command is what we're going to use. SCP basically stands for secure copy as far as I know. And what we're going to do now is we're going to first create a file on our system. So I have this directory here, files. It's on my desktop. So I'm just going to go into it and I'm going to create some basic test file.txt. I'm going to say hello world. This is a test file for uploading. I can save that. And now the goal is to take this file and to get it onto the server with the command line. So of course, if you have some GUI tool that connects you, it's easy, but how do you do that in the command line? You do that using the SCP command. So what you need to do first is you need to make sure you can access the server via SSH. Now I'm not going to show you how to do that in this video today because that is not the focus of this video, but you need to have OpenSSH on the system and you need to have your key set up, or you need to have some way to access the server via SSH with a password, with a public key, it doesn't matter. But you can see if that's the case by saying SSH and the username that you use on the server. So in my case here, it's Ubuntu @ and then IP address. For example, for some name, it's going to be 10.3.181.66. And I can do that. I can connect to the server. And you can see here right now in this directory, in the home Ubuntu directory, I have no files. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep this open. I'm going to open up a second terminal. And I'm going to say, go to the desktop, go to files, and now I'm going to use SCP to move the file that I have here, this test file.txt, to move this from my system to the server. I do that by saying SCP and then just the path to my file locally, test file, and then I have to provide how I want to connect to the server. So Ubuntu @ and then IP address again, 10.3.181.66, and then I want to use colon. And I want to provide the path, sorry, I want to provide the path where I want to put this file. So home, Ubuntu, and then just / to put it in this directory with the same name. So test file.txt. If I run this now, you can see it uploaded the file. I can type ls and you can see the file is here on the server, test file.txt. I can also zoom in, I can open it, and you can see that the file is now on the server. It was uploaded using the SCP command. Now we can do it the other way around as well. I can open up a file here using Vim. I can say for_download txt hello world. This file needs to be downloaded. And then basically what I have to do in order to be able to do that is I just have to type the command the other way around. So basically I have to say SCP, the server, the path to the file, in this case for download.txt, and then I want to store it locally, so I can just provide a dot, and this is going to download the file. Now I can cat it, and there you go, hello world. All right, now this can also be done with directories. So if I say make directory and I can say test directory, and then I can go into the test directory and I can create file1.txt and I can say hello, and then I can create file2.txt, and I can say world, and then I can say file3.txt, and I can say test or something. Then I have these three files now in the directory, and I can go ahead and I can say SCP, basically the same command as before, so the upload command here. But instead of saying test file.txt, what I now can do is I can say test directory, but I have to add a -r flag. So SCP-R for recursive, test directory, and then I just put it like this. There you go. And you can see now I have the test directory on the server with the three files. And I can also, does it work like this? There you go, hello world test. So you can also do the same thing with the download. Now, basically all you have to do now to copy a file from one server to another is you have to follow the same principle. Just let me run multipass list again, so I have both IP addresses, and then all I have to do is I have to run the SCP command. Let's go with the for download file, and I just have to type ubuntu add and then 10.3.181 and 164, the other IP address, home, ubuntu, and then it copies it from one server to the other one. We can see that that is the case by connecting to the other servers. So now I'm going to connect to 10.3.181.164. Seems like I've not... Oh, actually, I didn't set up the public key there yet, I think. So maybe we're going to do multi... Oh, no, actually, I did set up, but I need to get out of my machine first. So let's run this again. SSH, copy, paste. There you go. And you can see we have the for download file here. There you go. All right, so the last thing that I want to show you here, or actually I want to show you one more thing. Let's say I want to upload a file like my test file. When I run the stat command on my test file, you can see it has certain attributes, certain information about the file, certain metadata. So when it was accessed, when it was modified, when it was created, and so on. The thing is, when I upload this file to the server, so when I do something like, where was the command? There you go, this one, test file, and I upload it to this one now, so to the 164. Then I have the file on the server, but when I run the stat command, you're going to see that the access time and everything is a different one. If I want to preserve this one here, I can just add a simple -p flag like this. And then it's going to keep the information the same. So that is, or actually not all of the information, but at least some of the information is going to be kept the same. Yeah, that's just one little thing that I want to show you. Another thing that I want to show you is, this is not necessarily related to SCP now, but this is also something that you can do to transfer files easily if you don't want to deal with a command line on Linux. Very simple, you open up your File Explorer, in my case it's Nautilus, and you go to other locations, and down below here you can say connect to server. All you have to do is you have to say sftp:// and then ubuntu add, and in this case it auto completes because I already typed this once, but basically the IP address, and then when I press enter, I'm connected to it in the graphical user interface, and I can actually use the files here and interact with everything here via the graphical user interface. So this is also a possibility how you can do that. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and hope you learned something. If so, let me know by hitting the like button and leaving a comment in the comment section down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell to not miss a single future video for free. Other than that, thank you for watching, see you in the next video, and bye.